Hey, what's going on, guys? Marcus Berry here. All right, so back for day two, and there's one thing I really wanted to kind of bring up and kind of try to nail home so people understand, and that's logging your food. Um, I really feel it's impossible to get to a fitness goal without logging your food and staying within your parameter, your macronutrient parameter. For example, tonight I know I'm going to the Clipper game, right? That's where I got the shirt on. And my girlfriend and I and her mom are going to California Pizza Kitchen right after. So, me knowing ahead of time that I'm going to food which doesn't necessarily have the best choices as far as being nutrient dense, I have to log my food. Oops, I have to log my food ahead of time. And that's what I did. And I found a dish that fits within my macronutrients, so I'm happy about that already. So now it's just being conscientious about what I'm going to have for breakfast and what I'm going to have for dinner. So, right, just left the Clipper game. It was a freaking nail biter. Leave it to the Clippers to mess up a 16-point lead and let it come down to the wire. But anyway, I wanted to mention I had a beer, and guess what? I am still on track with my fitness goal. Some people think that, oh, I have to deprive myself of everything that I love. No, you don't. Just be sensible about it. So I had one beer, enjoyed the game, had a good time, and I'm still within my macro. So no big deal. No harm, no foul. Time to put some good nutrients in me. So on my way to Muscle Maker Grill to get some food, get some good protein in. Real important to get protein in after a workout. So my first official week is done and over with. It is the last day of March, and I've already, stayed consistent with my hydration level. I've stayed on top of hitting workouts multiple times a week. I've stayed on top of making sure that I log my food every single day. Yeah, I slipped up a little bit on Monday. That's, to be expected. Sometimes, you slip off, but the worst thing that you can do is slip up, know you slipped up, and then say, oh, I'll start fresh next week. No, you just pick back up the next day, and that's exactly what I did. I noticed that I went over on my macronutrients on Monday and Tuesday, so I got extra work in. I put a little more cardio in. Nothing crazy, nothing to where I was, hours on end dying because I went over, punishing myself. That's not the point. You shouldn't punish yourself. But if you do notice that you slip up, that's okay. You just get right back on it, or you put a little more cardio in, or you get an extra workout in, and you're back on track. So I'm off to the gym right now, and I don't know what I will hit. It's Friday at 1:51, so we'll see what everyone else is doing. I typically like to work out a muscle group that I see nobody is working on, so that way I'm not waiting for machines, because I hate waiting for machines, especially when people are sitting on a machine texting and shit like that. That pisses me off. So let's see what this workout looks like. So I finished that workout, and it really wasn't much. It wasn't anything special. I was in the middle of it, and I totally forgot that I told my girlfriend that I would take her to work, because she has to drive super far today, and I don't like her driving back home late at night. You know, she's driving all the way out to Valencia, so that's very far from where we live. But my point is, even if you're strapped on time, any workout, whether it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, mine ended up being 40 minutes total, is better than no workout. You know, I know so many people that use the excuse, oh, I don't have enough time to work out. That's bullshit. You're not making enough time. So even though my workout was only 40 minutes, you know, that's not much. That's not what I wanted to do. But in that 40 minutes, you know, I burned up 340 calories, and I looked on my Fitbit, and the majority of that workout, actually 90% of that workout, I was oxidizing fat. I was in a fat burning state. So that's better than nothing if you ask me. So point is, if you don't have a lot of time, something is definitely better than nothing. So don't use that excuse, you don't have enough time to work out. Just finished a workout, and that was way more efficient than yesterday's workout. Obviously, again, yesterday's workout, I was crunched for time, but still, some exercise is better than nothing. So today's workout, I burned pretty much 900 calories, 898, and there was nothing sexy or fancy about what I did. Squat, leg extension, hamstring curl, and the prowler. And the reason I'm trying to bring a point across is I see so many people only do a few sets, like 2 or 3. I see all this fancy stuff sometimes that yields very little calorie expenditure, when, you know, sometimes pushing heavy weight, you know, yields a better result. So, you know, just kind of think about it. I get the question all the time, you know, oh, what can I do to mix up my workout? And I always think, you know, why are they wanting to mix up their workout? Is it because they're not getting a result from the strength training that they're doing, or is it because they're getting bored? And sometimes, again, there's nothing sexy or fun about simplistic strength training equipment or strength training exercises, but if it yields a better result than the fancy stuff that you see sometimes, why change it up? If it's not broken, don't fix it. So just a little food for thought. Well, again, finished my workout, so it's now time to fuel up. Protein shake, and I'll probably grab a sushi roll right now.